Florence Wanjiku lived that life for 10 years with her husband, an alcoholic. She describes one drunken night.
He went to the kitchen, grabbed the spoon, the wooden spoon, came with it, started beating me up the way you beat up a little child using a stick or something. But unfortunately, he hit me so hard that it broke on my scalp. And my scalp broke, got a cut. It was so deep that I had to be stitched 8 stitches around here.
Reported cases like Wanjiku's are on the rise in Kenya, medical and human rights groups say. Teresa Omonde is program manager at the Gender Violence Recovery Center in Nairobi Women's Hospital. It treats victims of domestic violence.
We've had a drastic increase of numbers every time. We started from around 299 in 2006, then we moved to 412 in 2000, and that's in 2007. Then in 2008 we had another 400 and over.
Domestic violence has been a long-standing problem in Kenya, particularly in rural areas. Deeply ingrained beliefs about gender roles in marriage have encouraged this practice, says Anne Jogu, Executive Director of the Center for Rights, Education and Awareness, or CREW.
In a patriarchal society, domestic violence is actually recognized as one way of disciplining one's wife. In fact, even the society socializes you to, as a woman, to anticipate this discipline. And many times you find that it is so deeply inculcated in many people's minds that we have women who say when they have not been beaten, their husbands have stopped loving them.
Experts are divided over statistics that show domestic violence is on the rise and what they mean. According to the Kenya Demographic and Health Survey, 39% of the women surveyed said they were abused by a husband or partner. But a 2008 report by the Federation of Women Lawyers of Kenya, or FIDA, says almost 75% of women they surveyed reported being abused. FIDA Executive Director Patricia Nyayundi explains.
The rate of domestic violence is higher than what is reported based on our own experience, because if you ask a woman, have you ever been beaten? She'll say no. But if you ask her, have you ever been verbally abused? She'll say yes, occasionally. So we had a study that also dealt with issues around frequency. So some women will say, I've just been slapped once, so I don't know about domestic violence.
Experts also disagree on the reasons for the recent increase in reported cases. FIDA's Nyaundi says more women are coming forward because more are aware that violence is wrong and that it's more than just physical, and more believe that it is acceptable to walk away from an abusive situation. But other experts say domestic violence is occurring in more households because poverty and alcoholism are increasing. Teresa Omonde of the Gender Violence Recovery Center.
Every single day, our statistics show a minimum of 8 new cases. Not that someone was sitting in their homes and then they heard about this center and they thought of something that happened to them 2 years ago and now they think, now I should report. Understand? It means it happens on a daily basis.
Anne Jogu of CREW says her organization encourages men to tell each other that domestic violence is wrong and must stop. Cathy Majtenyi for VOA News, Nairobi.